Hello everyone, I'm Katie and I am a makeup artist. I had a customer ask me to do a video on contour. So this is a live Facebook live makeup tutorial, but I'm going to reuse it on my YouTube channel as well. And I've already done the rest of my face. So all I have left now to do is my contour and my blush pretty much. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I am going to grab a bronzer powder. I've got this one here. This is Pharmacy Miami. I actually prefer the Santorini. Sorry. I'm gonna grab the Santorini. If you're hopping on, say hi, let me know you're here. And if you're watching the replay, please put a 2 in the comments. I'm gonna take this brush. You can really use a magnitude of different brushes. I've often used a fan brush to do my contour. It really doesn't matter the type of brush. You can achieve the same results. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my brush and just dip it into the powder kind of at an angle, so it's just putting product on the other side of the brush, and I'm gonna tap off the excess. And I am going to tap it on. You're gonna come right above your ear. The tip of my ear is here, and so that's where I'm going to start. I'm going to just kind of tap the product on the face. And I'm gonna come down towards my mouth, but I'm gonna stop at the end of my eyebrow, okay? So I'm gonna climb up the side of the face. So the reason for contour is that it creates shades, or shading, I should say. It creates shading on your face that ends up giving you like more of a sculpted look, whereas highlight does the opposite. Highlight pulls things to the front. And let's do the other side the same way. I'm just gonna do a small section for right now. We're gonna tap it on right at the top of the ear, climb up the side of the face, and then just bring it down towards the mouth and stop at the end of the eyebrow. Now I'm kind of used to doing this, so I know how much to put on my brush, but when you're first starting out, I would recommend starting off with a little bit, because you can always go back and add more, but it's harder to take it off if you put too much. So you can already see how it's starting to shape my cheekbones. If you have a large forehead, you can also put bronzer and contour your forehead to make it appear smaller. I don't think I have an extremely large forehead, but I like the way that it looks with the perimeter of the face warmed up. So if you have a small forehead, what I would recommend doing, and if you still want that, you know, perimeter of the face glow, is use a lot smaller of a brush. If you have less space to work with, use a smaller brush, so that way you're not putting bronzer on half of your forehead. Okay, so we're just going to tap this on at the hairline, and then I'm going to put some under my chin, and then under the jawline. And this shouldn't be like a line under here. You should not be able to see. You want to blend it out, use a light hand. It's just a hint of contour. It's not anything dramatic here, okay? So then with a clean brush, you want to make sure your brush is clean. We're going to go back and blend it out a little bit. So I'm basically doing small circular motions with the brush with a light hand. And so you're just going to put it about right here. That's where you put it. So I'm doing small circles to blend it out. And then at the top. And then I use a powder. I'm going to use my Face Perfecting or BB powder to go back and do what I call cut the contour, okay? So you take like a beauty sponge like this, like the triangle kind, and you're gonna start here and bring it over towards your mouth, underneath. So it gives you that definition. Okay, so this is with your powder. This one needs probably be a little bit lighter than your skin tone. So it's going to kind of create like highlight. And then do the sides of the nose. I like to go all the way up the side of the nose, onto the cheeks. And then same thing, you're just going to clean off your brush and use a clean brush. Hi Janie, hi Christy, hi Natasha. And then just diffuse it with light kind of taps. That is how I do my contour. The only other spot I have left to do is my nose, and then I will do my blush, and then we will be finished. So I'm fast at this because I do it pretty much every day. I've gotten used to it. So you just have to practice. If this is something new for you, at first, it just takes a little bit of getting used to, a little bit of practice, just like anything else. And I will say the nose is probably the most difficult part to contour. I'm gonna take a little bit of the bronzer on a smaller brush. Remember, because I said smaller surface, smaller brush, right? So I've got the other end of this brush. I put just a teeny bit of product. I'm going to actually bring my eyeshadow over onto my nose. Do you see how I kind of married that line? So it's kind of contouring my eye socket and into the nose. You want to do very, very little product on your nose. A little bit goes a long way. I mean, like the littlest bit. So I like to bring my lines on my nose closer together at the tip of the nose, because that is going to give you a thinner looking nose. If you have a wide nose, then that's what you would want to do. So sometimes I'll just use my finger just to kind of even out the product. You can even take this across and make your nose look a little shorter. And then I'm going to take a little bit more of that powder on the triangle and go right up the side of the nose. And then I'm taking my clean brush and just tapping that in and blending everything out once again. And then I'm going to do my blush. Okay, just going to take a blush brush. I'm going to use Cool Queen, color Cool Queen from Pharmacy. This is my favorite blush. And thanks, Natasha. And then we're just going to do small circles. Before you even touch your brush to your face, go ahead and start doing your circles. And you want to start your blush at the end of your eyeball. See my color, my brown eyes stops right here. So that's where I'm going to start the blush. And we're going to take it up the side of the face. And this is right above the bronzer. And then once you have the product on there, just do circles and bring it up the side of the face. You can even kind of bring it over onto your forehead a little bit. You can bring it across the nose a little bit. All right, and then if you want to do some highlight, I like to grab a fan brush for this. Hi Rhonda. And we're going to take a little bit of the highlight powder, and we're just going to dust it at the top of the blush here on the corner or the side of the face. Be careful if you have wrinkles or fine lines. Don't use too much highlight powder, because then that will accentuate your fine lines. So I like to put some here, dust some across the nose, and that is how I contour. I hope this helped, and I hope you have a great day. Bye. See you next time.